Are you a Nuke player? Are you a Nuke?
I'm a big Nuke fan. You know, I like the AWP Fearless, and it's like I said, it's a bit of a playground for it. Love playing outside with it. So we'll see what team here opts to do. It's a very quick play towards ramp. That's the bomb that's come to. They've forced the ramp player down into lowers. It's also forced a drop from A side onto B as well. So they're really pushing NOFEAR5 around here. That Heaven player dropped down onto site as well. So there's a bit of an opening here if they do decide to wrap Heaven. It's looking like where they are perhaps going to go. They go outside though. Fatal is ready for them, and the USP always going to be, especially with those sort of clean taps, takes down 2 nicely, and the third. Fatal looking so sharp with the USP. Now it's going to be Lena coming into the site, does find 2, gets Fatal as well. The bomb gets dropped there with Elizabeth taking down Hania. Now it's just Lena left. Filling out, she's tagged down 1, tagged down herself as well though. And player coming through Heaven, Cressy a little bit too much to handle. But Fatal, talk about one taps.
Oh, that was so crisp. And of course, that is what the USP is made for. And not just the taps, it was also just a read of where TotalneGituwy was going to be headed. So she read that like a book, and now NOFEAR5 have the first round under the belt, which already in comparison to Mirage, this is a great start, considering that they first had to give, what was it, about 6 or 7 away to TotalneGituwy on that map. So now, good start, they can buy up, and there was no bomb plant for TotalneGituwy as well. So they would have to eco this one out. And now, I was about to say, they're maybe gonna be crossing outside here, but Fatal is ready. Of course, she cannot buy up into an AWP just yet, but we have seen before, in comparison to perhaps a scout, she loves to buy up into that AWP. You don't see it too often. But a scope is a scope, and she already got a kill with it, and there was another follow-up as well. So far, so good. In control of both outside and the sites, and bomb. Yeah, looks like they want to make their way towards A, as Lena is still there waiting in lobby. But it simply cannot quite connect it. And also the Cressy just pushed up, ready to grab Angelica, who had the bomb with her as well. Yeah. And looks like this one will just be a nice, clean round for NOFEAR5.
So Fatal pick up the AUG's an interesting one. You highlighted it there. You know, it's a great weapon on Nuke just because of those long range angles. We actually see quite a few pro players pick up it. Apex loves it, playing it in the back of Garage. So Fatal picking that up early. It's a bit of a risky gamble, right? Because she can't get any util. She didn't even have head armor, so she has to play really far back, and it pays off then. She finds the player pushing around from outside mini, and you know, it's a very clean headshot there, but there was sort of the risk if it got later in the round that would come back to bite her without the head armor against blocks, but worked out in the end. And now we're going to see 5 rifles on the board for TotalneGituwy. Still to say the MP9s coming over for the free round for NOFEAR5. So they're going to be looking to get close and personal with these. Cressy playing around this smoke at the moment. Lena and Angelica on the other side. They were frag leaders in the last series. Spam through the smoke. It brings her down to half. Risky business playing behind smokes. Now her position known.
At the same time, though, it looks like TotalneGituwy might be on its way to outside. Hania here positioned for the red box. Now smokes will line up, and they could actually find a nice cross. Information completely gone. And Molotov won't do a single thing. At least Hania can cross nicely.
This is the right player to boost with the MP9. I feel like you probably want your rifle up on rafters for the longer range. We'll see.
Yeah. Well, we do have to wait and see, because now with 40 seconds left on the clock, that means that TotalneGituwy is going to make a move really fast. Flashbangs do go over. Pushed a tad bit too late. Flash actually blinded Viku instead, but not any of the CTs. And you can see they are just positioned nicely and can clean them all right up. And now the last player alive, and even she can't connect the shot, even with an AK in hand. And a clean round again for NOFEAR5. with them all now upgraded to AKs, apart from Fatal. She likes the AUG, so she keeps that one. But so far so good, and it's almost the exact opposite of what we've seen on Mirage, where TotalneGituwy won the first 2 rounds, and then the buy round after that as well, even with bonus weapons.
Yeah, I said the MP9 up on Rafters wasn't the right choice, but she finds to kill anyway, so proven wrong immediately. But yeah, a bit of a limp, if you don't mind me saying, attack on that A site, right? The single flash comes in from the skylights and barely even blinding the players, you know, playing around the silos, just not hit by it. Obviously, Crazy's facing the wrong direction up on Rafters, so yeah, they had plenty of utility, so, you know, I would have liked to have seen something a bit more potent coming out of them there. Not going to have a potent buy here, though. It's just P250s, Tech 9 and a Deagle. A little bit of armor. Actually going to be going for a cheeky play here through the doors. Is Flash going to come through again? They're going to burst through. They might be able to overwhelm here, but the Flash barely hits Maz. She does take 1 down for her troubles. They're able to pick up a rifle here. This is going to allow them to get the bomb plant, actually. So already, actually, a slightly better take than before. And without the weapons behind it.
Yeah, Flash is being thrown onto the side. Didn't do quite yet, but now the complete sandwich push comes through from 3 different angles. CTs are pushing in together as a unit, which, even though things got a bit scary for a second, but clean. Again, NOFEAR5. Make sure they retake well. Don't look at all the pressure that TotalneGituwy was trying to put onto them. Just stay calm. And something that we have really been praising them for during the Cash Cubs was their retake capability. We haven't seen too much from them, of course, on a map like Mirage, but Nuke now, that situation was a really nice example.
This round they're going to be going with these outside smokes again. This time they're going for the closest smokes, just blocking off any access in from credit card. There's no one playing Garage, so they're able to walk up for free. Honey is going to take a deep position here. Full buy round coming up from both sides. So Vicky back on that AWP. We mentioned she was kind of the superstar carrying them, driving them forward on Mirage. So we'll have to see what she can show us with that AWP. Fatal obviously on the other side now with it, and awkward little run boost there. Slippery head. Falls right off, and again, take that Vaseline off your scalp. And Viku, meanwhile, going down in fact to Fatal. So the AWP still coming out ahead for the CTs at the moment. So aware of one more player there, but boom! A nade rains in on her head, taking her down. So now we're into the 4-on-4, and things have gotten weird. We're going for this lovely aggression, but Danu, she gets caught out. So good play from the CTs, the counterplay to the outside control. Now it's a 3-on-4. Teams are in a strange position. Elizabeth does find Lena. It's now Crazy in the perfect position. And even with the jiggle, finds her through the ladder. Just Angelica left. And doesn't even take down Crazy. So a nice hold. And again, a really solid defense from the CT side. 4 players staying alive.
Yeah, it's really weird almost to see it now flip to the other side, and it looks like TotalneGituwy doesn't have the same answers for NOFEAR5 as they had on Mirage. Of course, now they are starting on a different side, but even then, looks like they just go for a simple outside take. Well, I haven't really been able to capitalize on that one, but perhaps this round is the one. Now 4 players down secret while they still have one in lobby. Could potentially drop in vent or try and catch a rotation. And now, yeah, the T's actually have made themselves known. Viku swings, grabs the kill onto Cressy. That's a nice opening for them to have. Same time though, NOFEAR5 clear out lobby, and the timing is perfect because Danu, okay, never mind. Danu was sit right in front of it, but it is Musk who does check the angle, make sure no one's lurking behind, and make sure this is still a 4-on-4.
And all the CTs are going to be coming in from ramp as well. This is a bit of an awkward retake. They've smoked up. There's a gap here that Vicky can play around. She finds the first, positions herself for the second. The tag comes in. Coming to sight now, Hania, she's in the perfect position to find two. A very clean flick to Mask, and all right, showing us a bit of fight here, TotalneGituwy. They find their first on the T side. They keep 3 alive, and they're going to bring that AWP and those AKs over. Money's still really good on the NOFEAR5 side, though, so we're going to have a few more rounds to win before you break the bank. Showing signs of life. A better start than NOFEAR5 had on Mirage at any rate. Ooh, and Fatal going for this very aggressive play with the AWP, but in fact it's going to be Hania who's playing around the smoke who finds one. Sort of playing around it, flashes herself through and finds Fatal. It's the Hania show outside, and she is just taking full control of it. 2 opening kills and just setting her team up now. Mersk has no idea where she's gone. The smokes have dissipated, but so is that player. Is she going to be aware of this? She's coming through, and she's not. Hania playing her like a fiddle, and now it's just because she's left alone. Let me get the first kill. That's the bomb spotted as well, but she has a lot to do, and Angelica, she is too crisp. Yeah, 2 rounds now with, again, 4 players staying alive.
Yeah, this is exactly what they need, though. Now for their economy to build, they need to win rounds back-to-back and probably a bit more, but now already in a good spot. So even if they were to lose this one, still comfortably as far as money goes. Not so much on Mersk, but I think I think there is a rifle going to be dropped. Still a good position for NOFEAR5 to be in. Timeout was been called just to review things over, and I think TotalneGituwy definitely want to have this round go their way, to grab and crawl a little bit closer towards NOFEAR5. Oh, actually, no, it is Mersk, just on the deagle, actually, for this round. But we do see Fatal on the AWP, currently 6 kills, currently not doing a bad job at all. Let's see where she will position herself now. Again, the wall of smokes. Hania will take advantage of that one. The rest will creep right in front of it. And hopefully,
she's going to take up a deep position here. It keeps the CTs guessing. They can't, let off from Secret now. And there is a player down there. You can see Fatal, in fact, with this AWP is repositioned there. And on the jiggle finds her. So a lot of impact already with the big green. Elizabeth going to be tested in mini and sprays down both. Coming down to 12 HP, but what a great hold. And Danu and Vicky left scratching their heads in lobby here.
Oh, Danu's a bit too late checking the corner. Was thinking someone was perhaps going to be right above her. But actually, it's Mersk there holding the other angle. And now Kashusha coming up real close. Not sure if the gun barrel was sticking out, but... Oh, okay! Biku quick scopes onto Kashusha there. But yeah, there's simply still 4 CTs left. The bomb almost in reach, but Cressy shuts it down perfectly. So yes, only 1 kill, but now just clean and right back into the game. Good answer by NOFEAR5, and make sure that everything that TotalneGituwy was trying to do and trying to convert to more rounds is not going to happen.
Yeah, we highlighted that maybe, NOFEAR5 let this map pick fall through the cracks on purpose. Potentially they were baiting this pick out by banning Ancient, so that they prepared on it seems. So it looks like their CT side is looking really solid to begin with. It is a map that does tend to favor the CTs, particularly when the Ts are denied position. They're kept back. Cressy's got a nice little hold here on ramp, and doesn't look like there's a lot of players here ready to contest her. So we'll see what she can do here. I haven't really gone for ramp control too much so far. Only on that pistol round we saw them barrage through. Got the angle. Ooh, the tag through the box. She manages to get away alive. That's gonna entice Fatal to come over and now hold this position with the AWP. Elizabeth finding the kill on the lurk of Hania. Fatal has to be tested. Fires off the blind AWP shot, and she's forced back now. It's going to give them full ramp control. They should be aware they got that tag off, but it's hard to say. They're going to drop down, so it's going to be a B take here. It's just the low HP Cressy here to hold at the moment, although Elizabeth is coming in.
At the same time, though, Elizabeth did grab the local player, so it probably does give away that TotalneGituwy is going to be pushing this as a unit now. CT is creeping closer and closer, but I do think there is enough time for the one plant. Kashusha those spots Viku, and again, Viku stays alive, and at the same time, Lena says hello through double doors. This still quite a bit of chaos. Bomb at least went down. And now a 2-on-2. Actually, on both sides, players tagged up. And an ob on both sides still in play. Fatal again, not quite converting. And Fatal now switched to the AK. Hope this rifle does a bit more justice in comparison to the ob. But no, of course it's Viku grabbing the last shot. She's absolutely on fire, just like Mirage. And make sure that TotalneGituwy stays in the game. And they grab another round.
She gets away with daylight robbery there, right? Like jiggling on just down towards double doors. And she had no right to survive that. The swinging coming out from Lena through double secures it. It's almost an unintentional bait, but it pans off. And then somehow Fatal misses the quick scope. It must have been by the hair of her teeth. That's not a phrase, but we're saying it now. Skin of her teeth. That's the one. And yeah, that's going to put NOFEAR5 now. Finally, their economy looking a little tested. Still actually fairly healthy, but they've opted to play it safe. Only a few upgraded pistols. They want to make sure they're contesting this with full rifles. But TotalneGituwy, they're in a good position to get a fourth. And oh, that's so fast. Viku, the boost coming up just so quick onto Cressy. Probably not going to be aware of Elizabeth though. Just got the USP, does find one. Oh, it's a bit messy. Well, she's solo, gets the headshot, Lena down to 1 HP, but not able to find it. And yeah, that's going to be 4 for TotalneGituwy. So they're fighting back here on the T side a little bit.
And even so, it was Viku who got 3 kills there in one round again. It's often she grabs one, but there's always the chance that she converts onto more, and it happens to be so that happens more often than when she does only grab 1 kill. It's actually insane. And gives room now for TotalneGituwy to get back into the game. Still, money is there for NOFEAR5, and they need to have this round pretty desperately. Money is low. Of course, this being quite a heavy investment. Fatal back on the op.
Danu's gotten down into vents here. Elizabeth's aware of it, but the fact that she's here is going to be such a pain, and it's a chance to catch a bit of a timing here. She's going to be holding in vents. In fact, Ramp has given up here. On a Cressy is here. She's swung back up. She brings her down solo. And it's a team kill that comes out. So Lena taking down her teammate. And there we go. There's that lurk getting found by Elizabeth. So now things get a little bit weird, right? Lena's heavy tagged. You've got ramp control. But where do you go from here? The CTs have full awareness and know exactly what they're going to start to do. They're going to look for this lobby aggression too. And Elizabeth, she's going to get tested here, so they are going to go down to the B site. And Fatal, she's holding the right angle here to catch Viku if Viku decides to join her team.
Things have slowed down for now, but soon need to make a push, and Elizabeth does grab another one after a bit of a shaky spray, but still the kill is theirs. And now, the T's try to separate and hopefully sandwich her in radio, but it wasn't gonna work. The timing was off, so she could just grab the duels one by one and win them all.
Yeah, nice 4K from Elizabeth, but yeah, the T's, I think, Vicky playing a little bit too gung-ho there, trying to swing up here into observation. You know, she's got like, what, 13 HP left, and she's swinging out with her pistol. Maybe not the best decision there. Definitely not a favorable deal. They are going to still have a buy in this round. Danu, look out through smoke, but it's not deep enough, and she gets caught up by Merce, just not really aware of how that smoke's sitting, and already the player advantage going to NOFEAR5. It's just a Mach 10 out on Angelica too, and look how far Fatal has got him with his AWP. There's so much info. Oh, Angelica, she wants that AK, and Cressy gonna get caught out there, but Fatal posted up with the op, does find the trade. It's getting a little bit weird there. Outside control though has been fully taken by the T's. There's just Elizabeth sitting very deep in CT, but this could be the perfect angle if they decide to opt for the heaven flank, which they are doing. So will they clear CT box here? Oh, she's going to see the head of the first and the second. She just gets spotted though. So they're aware she's here. Just be careful how she plays this. And there's 2 of them to catch, but she finds the first. Aware of the second, drops the molly, but that's going to be her demise. And Viku, she's fast. She snaps onto Merce. Now it's a 2-on-2. This is where things get really weird. Because Fatal is posted up with his AWP under Heaven. The other player is all the way over towards lobby, it looks like. So this Heaven wrap has the potential to pan out, but there's only 30 seconds left on the clock. It's most likely going to be a retake at this stage. So they're going to drop into sight, just clearing their angles. Fatal's all the way down towards ramp at the moment, so completely caught out. So it's going to be a free bomb plant. We'll see if they opt to go for the retake here. They do have a smoke. They do have 2 kits. Fatal, she is running over, so he's going to hear this. And the retake comes in.
Ooh. Well, Fatal not quite ready for the player being up so close. Pico patiently waiting in Heaven for afterplant. Yeah, this was yeah, a bit sad to see NOFEAR5 not quite, of course, aware of the positionings of TotalneGituwy. So many angles to check, and could literally be a T behind every single corner. Good ideas with the flashbang, but in this case, it didn't quite pan out, and the money is now completely gone. Just a few upgraded pistols it will be for this round. Looks like 3 players sitting outside with some nice control, because TotalneGituwy definitely did tend to play outside a lot, but now they have given up ramp, and looks like they can just walk out here without really being contested in the slightest. I'm curious to see if they will just now walk on to B, or if they're...
You touched on it there about outside. I just want to highlight, yeah, I think that's what's really kept NOFEAR5 in the dark, is just how well TotalneGituwy have been able to condition them outside. The CTs just haven't been able to be aware of how many players have gone down secret, you know, if there's players pushing up towards main, and, you know, T's shouldn't be getting control of garage, you know, every second round. The CTs, you know, that's their domain. And, you know, we're going to see the full bomb plant going through here. Could throw the USPs in, probably do some damage, but this round pretty much a foregone conclusion at this stage. But yeah, I think NOFEAR5 coming into the next buy round, I'd really like to see Fatal maybe put a bit more pressure with that AWP outside. Maybe some close plays with one of the riflers. Just try and take back some of this control that TotalneGituwy had just stolen from you.
Yeah, well, now the CTs come swinging in, but of course, in this scenario, the AK is 100% better than just the pistols. Even a Deagle can't touch Angelica, as she grabs 3 for herself. And now you can see scoreline is creeping closer and closer, 6-7 right now. And we are getting a bit closer towards the end of the first half as well. And I think, you know, for 5, yeah, they need to eco this one out again. Simply too little money in the bank. And
going from a 5-0 start as well for NOFEAR5, and now it's looking like TotalneGituwy could steal the half away and win it, particularly as this round is, you know, just the Deagles. So see what they can make of it. But it's going to most likely be a tied-up affair here, particularly with these outside... Oh, okay, Elizabeth does find one. Does stop that bomb, but it's alone here with just the P250. Taken down. Also a player, I think, that's deep in unders all the way towards ramp at the moment. And Angelica, she's already looking around, Kasusha scratching her head about where this player's gone. And yeah, it looks like TotalneGituwy, they're showing some really strong signs of life in the second part of this first half, looking very competent on their map pick and looking like they're in a good position. Oh, Cressy, she's so sharp with those deagles. Oh my god, Merce as well.
Oh no, okay. I thought almost for a second she was going to get Lena there as well, because the crosser lined up perfectly. It does make them a little bit paranoid. You can already see Lena looking up, knowing that Cressy was up on the silo just now. But now it is turning into make their way down to A. Trisha ready to come in through lobby. Cressy's still on silo, needs to get down pretty soon. Does take quite a bit of fall damage. Does pick up an AK in the process, and Lena now tagged down to 7 HP. So perhaps this round could be possible, but Cressy's aim needs to be crisp, and she grabs one. But Angelica, yeah, of course, in a different position. Cressy couldn't quite transfer, and now 7-7. Game is really close, but TotalneGituwy being on 7 after NOFEAR5 grabbing 5 in a row at first. This really shows that they are able to answer back even when they were under quite a lot of pressure. And now let's see who is gonna grab that tiny advantage going into the second half.
Yeah, Fatal's kind of been squashed here, but she's in the right position at the start of this round. She finds one on the opening, completely flashed off at Mersh. Tucked in on the corner here, finds one. The spray goes wild, can't find a second. Elizabeth tried to push her, the smoke goes down. Kasusha also finding a kill there, and we're in a 2-on-2. Chaotic start to the round, the first 30 seconds, and almost all players are taken out. We're going to slow down here a little bit. It's going to be a chance to plant the bomb as well, and we can even start talking about this round. It's already progressed quite heavily, and Jelko is going to, both of them in fact, going to sneak down lowers here, so going to get this plant for free, unless they take too long, but the CT is so far away, they're going to have to rotate all the way through ramp. That bomb's going to go down. Smoke and molly up, as well as another molly on Danu. It's going to go down now. The smoke going to come out to block off. Oh, almost come out.
Oh yeah, they waited quite long to throw the utility and the nade onto Angelica. Oh, it's so dirty. But the thing is, Danu, she did make noise breaking a window just now. But at least the timing is right. They thought perhaps it was a fake. But Cressy does convert and grabs the trade, as she should, and makes it an 8-7 now in favor of NOFEAR5.
Yeah, it's more rounds than they would have. They probably would have liked a few more. They started off 5 strong, but at least winning the half on the opponent's map pick. So we're going to see what they can show us from the T side.
Yeah, we will go to a very short break, and after that, we are ready for the second half.
My
Yes, it is time for the second half here on map number 2, which is Nuke. 8-7 currently is the scoreline. Unlike Mirage, this map so far is a lot closer, Lucy.
Yeah, but you got to be feeling good as TotalneGituwy. 7 rounds on the T side, that's basically winning the half on the T side, in my opinion. So particularly because it's their map pick, they're going to be feeling confident now on the CT side. It's really all onto NOFEAR5 to show if they can bring the inertia through into this round as well. They are going to get the free bomb plant. So that's a good start. It's going to be a full 5v5 retake. Not a lick of damage done so far.
Well, the CTs do have 2 flashbangs and a kit in hand, but they need to make good use of it before they enter the side. Now, okay, Hanya shows her face. Now the flashbangs are going to be popped. And MRSK, that was completely blind by the second flash. Does great work. And again, TotalneGituwy, they have won a very clean pistol, just like they did on Mirage, where they have survived as well with all 5 of the players.
Yeah, perfect retake coming in there, right? That first flash, it baits them out again. That second flash just blinds like I think 3 of the players perfectly. I think also Elizabeth got caught out a little bit at the start. She was backed out a bit towards Silo, so it's maybe a bit of miscommunication about who was covering what there. And yeah, TotalneGituwy, a very clean first half. They're going to be able to bring out 3 rifles here as well, so that's a great position to be in. 2 MP9s. Bit of a interesting buy on the other half. It looks like we're opting for a hero AK on 1 player, and then yeah, it's very all over the place there. A few pistols coming through. So yeah, upgraded pistols and the hero AK. So we're gonna be looking for Kasusha to really show us why we labeled her as the player to watch, right, on this squad. You know, she's gonna have to make the difference here with the AK if they want to get off to a decent start on the T side.
Yeah. On Mirage, she technically wasn't the one top fragging. We haven't seen her impact just yet. Perhaps this is going to be the round. Actually, also Cressy has bought up an AK in the process as well. The 2 hero AKs in the mix, and now outside control being taken, only single smoke used. But now flashbang over, so they at least can try and peek a blinded just a bit. Gonna try and go for the fight, but just backs off for now. Changes position. Tries to swing outside as well. And so far, the T's now have to make up their minds as where to go. They're still stuck outside where all the eyes are going to be laid.
Well.
Yeah. This needs to happen now. It looks like they've smoked off Mini here. They're going to be using it to take even further outside control into hell, potentially heaven, boosting herself up. Well, the bomb, I think it's currently in lobby or making its way to Mini, so they're going to try and go for this A crunch. Oh, yeah, the timing works out for Cressy. She grabs 1 fatal with a deagle, another one, and there's only 1 currently in return. Oh my god, Musk as well, and it seems to crumble now all for TotalneGituwy. Oh lord, this round is absolutely nuts. You can see that now the confidence is shining through us, but as soon as they got the first one, they felt they could easily get onto the side. But a bomb plant wasn't even needed in order for them to win this round.
Clean headshots coming out there, and yeah, it just comes down to timing there, right? Like we see that the Cressy's playing up through heaven, and as she's going up there, they make the noise towards Mini. It draws Vicky away loudly as well, so she feels confident peeking in and taking down that kill. And then matter of protocols, just a really well executed T-side round, considering the lack of utility. There was no smokes left, a couple of flashes, and they take full control of the site. TotalneGituwy now, they're going to force back into it. So we're going to see 5 Deagles coming out, but Kasusha, she's already all the way through into lower B there. Don't know how aware they are of this position. Daniel is down here, so they'll suggest they are aware, but Fatal's going to find the opening double kill. In fact, 2 clean headshots there into Lena and Angelica. And already this force buy, not looking like it's in the best position for TotalneGituwy.
Yeah, they're trying to do a similar thing as what NOFEAR5 did, forcing, but in this case, it's not quite working. At least on the T side, you can try and surprise on some fun angles, especially if you have a bit of utility to be accompanied by. But as the CTs using the pistols dry, it's really quite a struggle. Perhaps they could try and hold off a bomb plant. Down is still here on this B side at the same time. Yo, Cressy deletes Hanya right off the map. And now it's all onto Biku and Danu's shoulders. Now Biku is being smoked and mollied off, and of course side is being cleared, so Danu now falls as well. 1v5? Yeah, not much she can do.
Yeah, you just want to save here, right? Like Vicky's been kind of one of the shining stars on this squad. She's going to want to get that AWP sooner. So if she can bring this over into the next round, you know, she doesn't have to invest anything into it. Or the next round will be a full eco anyway. But, you know, the more money, armor, things like that she can save across, the better. She's going to actually look for an exit here. And, well, we're going to find her. Elizabeth getting some free catch with that MP9. And NOFEAR5, after losing the initial pistol, have swung back with quite a bit of power here. Though they've converted the second round, and then off the back of that, another. This is going to put the money in, yeah, as I said, a full eco now coming out from TotalneGituwy. So should just be a matter of protocols for NOFEAR5 to get that 11th. So a pretty solid start here on the T side, all things considered. Elizabeth, oh, she's in the right position for the farming, but she's throwing a grenade at the time. Angelica also finding the head of Cressy. Okay, this is one of those rounds that might get a little bit weird here, particularly if they can recover any of those rifles. There's no one contesting them either, so Angelica, if she has a look, could find something here. The T's, they're making the right call here, right? They're just going to quickly wrap onto B. We know that all those players were outside. You can get this bomb down, then it should be an easy conversion. Particularly with this deep angle. Lena might clear it, but she's never going to win that duel. And yeah, finally, they're able to turn it back around, but it looked a little bit scary there for a moment.
Even Mursk with a Kobe. It's absolutely disgusting the way they finish this round off. Yeah, pretty clean. They have given away 2 kills. Oh, and Joker finds that AK now as well.
They're hunting.
Yeah, of course they have the money. They are able to afford it. The Molotov, yeah, it's not going to stop them quite much. Oh, the pre-fire as well, a bit too early. And, well, the AK will stay in hand. Actually, the M4 that Mursk had is now an AK as well. And 11-8 is the scoreline. This needs to be the answer right now of TotalneGituwy. Otherwise, yeah, NOFEAR5 is going to be running away with even more rounds really soon. And now, let's see what the CTs will be doing. We haven't really seen like any weird plays like we've seen in Mirage, but they pushed down mid aggressively. Looks like they are heavily focusing on that A site. And now Hanya outside there as well. There is some presence being noted, but there's no AWP in play for TotalneGituwy to put, for example, into Biku to contest it.
Yeah, NOFEAR5 could have bought one off as well, so they had the option to, but I guess they're aware that the money's not great on the CT side, so deciding to go for the full AKs, so 5v5 rifles. Gonna be how this round pans out. Control of outside has been given to the T's, but Hanya is sort of keeping a bit of an eye on things. A bit awkward here with Vicky. This flash could be pivotal. She swings out and finds one. She's aware at the second, but Fatal able to position herself nicely to find that. That's going to incite this attack onto the A side. It's going to be even trades back and forth. So now we are left with Fatal alone in the 1v2. That bomb dropped towards Hut. She knows the position of at least one of these players, but she's not going to be aware of this lobby player. And, oh, the door is closed. Dana is going to reveal herself if she opens it.
Yeah, 30 seconds left on the clock. Oh, no! Oh, Danu, yeah, she was still sitting in the squeaky door position. And all she had to do was just look around to see if she could find her. And the answer is yes. And now TotalneGituwy have another chance to get back into it. Money still fine for NOFEAR5. Weapons can be dropped over for those who are low. And the armor's going to come... Oh, actually, wait a second. The HUD... Wait.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
that's the AWP out on Fatal and NOFEAR5. The money awkward for TotalneGituwy because even though they win the round, don't bring everyone alive across. It's just the 2 players surviving. So it's a UMP out on Lena now, which not the SMG that you always see. Do you have a favorite SMG, Fearless?
I used to be like an MP5 person.
Oh, you're one of those.
But nowadays I don't really like it anymore. I just regularly play with an MP9.
I feel like it takes 300 years to reload. It's like a Negev, but without the without the bullets. The UMP, one that used to be super popular, got nerfed, well, quite a while back now, and very few players that still use it. It's really just the MP9 we often see out on the CT side, so it's a little bit cheaper, $50 cheaper. So, you know, you can save yourself a decoy, I guess, if you're a decoy player. Anyway, going to be a bit of a slow start here. The smoke's dropping out towards outside, standard L block smokes there, close towards CT. So Elizabeth able to walk up along the edge, potentially flank into garage. There is a CT posted up in secret. So if they do opt to go for this split outside, it's great. It's great either way, right? If they go for it, you know, she can catch them out. If they don't go for it, she's fully aware that they're not going down secret. So, you know, they don't have to hold a player there. But meanwhile, Kasusha has found herself an opening and has dropped down the vent. So this is what we like about Nuke. It gets a bit freaky deaky.
Oh, Hania. Yeah, she spots the arm of Elizabeth. And it means that the sort of lurker player who's responsible for catching any of the rotations is not able to do her work. And now Hania can even push down further, down secret, grabs Kasusha.
Oh, damn it.
And now it's all spiraling down for NOFEAR5. 3 women still alive, make it only 2 or 1. As now Fatal is the last one standing. Clean round by TotalneGituwy. And this is what they needed. Now they can get back into the game. And the money, well, it is not completely broken, but it's it surely is going to get tougher and tougher now.
Yeah, and that just comes down to complete outplay in terms of positioning. You know, they had the full info, as we highlighted. Hania being deep towards secret. She's able to know what's going on outside. She even finds the kill on the lurk player in garage, and that sets her team up for the full rotates. Kasusha not able to find anything off the back of her drop down lurk into the vents, and yeah, just able to get all those CTs down there to meet them. Oh, what a juicy nade. Kasusha catching it on the noggin. They do have armor here, so there is a chance. Daniel in the right position to contest it. Finds one, sprays onto the second. Merciless trying to get the trade. Vicky now with the AWP. Awkward position. She gets dinged. Manages to get away. Oh, the jiggles coming through. Lena, though, swinging in through the spray. Finds 2. It's just Fatal left alone. She has picked up an AK. Has the bomb on her back, but it's now 1 on 3. See if she can find any space here, but the CTs, they have all the exits covered.
Sneaking through lobby. Of course, the cross is being held. Too hot. Oh no! Oh, that's so unfortunate. I thought she was going to be checking it, but I think she was more or less looking if someone was perhaps going to rep from outside. That wasn't quite the case. And TotalneGituwy now back in the game, 11-11. Money is back on the board for NOFEAR5. This round will be pretty important, actually, as to determining the pace of the rest of the game.
Yes, it's really the round that decides it. The money is not in the best position for NOFEAR5, but they have got the full buy, including that AWP.
Oh.
This fast play towards outside is actually going to come up for the tees, although the trades do come back and forth. Things do come out ahead. Elizabeth taking a little bit of damage. Vicky does get away with the AWP. They have dropped Fatal as well. This is going to be the duel. Merce finds this. Yeah, this is going to open up the round. It's now the 4-on-2. Going to come down the individual heroics. Vicky, a bit of a heroine herself, does find the 1 onto Mersk. And now Lena, very key position here to find something. She might catch a timing kill. Kasusha with a grenade out. It's going to go down. Swings back, repositions. Vicky just everywhere that she needs to be. Finds another, and suddenly it's crumbling. We went from the 4-on-2 advantage now just down to Elizabeth, all on her lonesome, which is 40 HP and everything to do.
Positions things, and the synergy between Lena and Vico is absolutely insane. You can see that their communication was on point. It was Vico grabbing a kill, and then right then it was Lena being ready on the A side to grab them and catch the rotation, because they are scared of Vico's up. So it all started off with this kill, and then right at the time that Lena was getting a bit of pressure, it was already Vico who made her way back into heaven, just in case it was all gonna come down to her up. And well, here we have it. It's now TotalneGituwy in the lead. Much paused, of course, because the money is completely broken for NOFEAR5. Pistols, it will have to be for this one. Yeah, so from here, it's not going to get any easier. They hope to potentially get a round out of this. We have seen a pistol round work in their favor. But does it come easy? No.
They got the work for it. Got the deagles, got the smokes. So they're going to go for these outside smokes. Keep the CTs guessing. Hania is going to find that initial kill in the vents. You see Kashusha's plan there. She wanted to get the early play down to lowers, and oh, that's a missed outside smoke. The close one to red box not landing, and now Vicky can just hold the gap, and oh, she hits the one. Looked like for a second she might have gotten two, but it's just the one on Merce. But now Hania, she's ready to receive them. Perfect position here as these tees round around, and Krezzy gonna be gifted to her. Yep. Danu also here ready for it, so the tees plan doesn't quite pan out, and it all comes down to that initial kill coming through, and you know, the vent player getting caught out, and just a bit of a half buy, so it's not too much to worry about. But really, this is the round. If NOFEAR5 want to stage any sort of success on this map, it has to be off the back of these rifles now.
Yeah, let's see what NOFEAR5 will pull out of the back for this one, because time is ticking. We are currently on round number 25, and TotalneGituwy only 3 away. Good opening though by Fatal. At least grabs Iku out of the mix, who is currently on 17 kills, doing a lot of work for the TotalneGituwy squad. Now Hania's trying to answer back to that outside control. She is keen to potentially find one, but it's not going to come easy. She's scared, because knowing that Fatal still has that up, she only has an M4, so the advantage is for sure for NOFEAR5.
Finally an opening kill going in their favor as well, right? Like, I feel like a lot of these rounds have been at the player disadvantage. So now they have a moment to regroup, think about the way they want to approach this. There are 2 players still here on the A side. 3 players, in fact. So they're fully rotated in. They're going for the stack here. I think this is actually the right play. Play towards ramp. Holding them off with that Molotov. And it's going to be an A pop. All the CTs here ready to hold it.
For 30 seconds, NOFEAR5 need to make a move real fast, and the CTs are here, ready to hopefully trade one another. Kashusha does pick up one, and now Lena plays off the smoke. Still Angelica in this positioning, boosted up on top of Hut, grabs 2. And now only Kashusha last alive, and she has made her way quickly down the vent onto B. But here we go, Danu. She has quick legs as well, making this a 14th round. It was a really good effort there by NOFEAR5, but eventually the defense was set up really well, and there wasn't a lot of utility being used in order to enter the site, so they could just hold the angles, and if they were hitting their shots, yeah, that means it was that. And the thing as well, they had such good early round aggression that it eventually mid and late round it all got lost.
Yeah, and I mean, they just make the right call with the gamble stack there, right? Even with all the flashes, you can't clear all those positions. Angelica just unable to be cleared there. You know, you don't expect the second player up towards Raptors. And Vicky finding an opening here as well when Elizabeth threw the smoke, no less. Dani's going to be tested here. She drops a really juicy nade. Tickles the shins of a couple of players. Should be aware she's here. They might think she's dropped back down. So there's a chance she can swing out here and do some more damage. Maybe even find another kill. They're not clearing her. She's got the perfect position. They're just walking behind the trigger discipline. She finds one, finds 2, tries to spray onto a third. It's a little bit of tickle damage, but now just a matter of time for all these players to fall down. All the CTs rotating in. Mask with some nice little taps there. Does find the one. But again, it's going to be a 1v3 required if she wants to bring NOFEAR5 to their 12th. If TotalneGituwy can secure this, they will be on map point. This was their map pick as well, and on the CT side, we can see why they chose it. She's just going to maybe get a bump. If she can throw this molly down, there's actually a chance she can get the plant here. The CT might not push her. Yeah, she gets the plant for free. So something for her troubles. That's going to enable them a bit more of a buy now. The extra $800 there is going to be much appreciated. And if she can do some extra damage here, in fact, to be honest, yeah, a bit of a risky go for this. I'll give it a look in fact. The chance she can maybe find this, but can't get that opening kill. The bomb gets defused in the smoke, and that's going to be 15 for TotalneGituwy. That's map and series point. NOFEAR5. They get the bomb plants. They can bring out the rifles, but backs against the wall. It's do or die now for the T side.
Yeah, this needs to be the round. Of course, there still is a small gap. NOFEAR5 had a lot harder prospect to work with on Mirage. Now it's doable, but it definitely will be sour losing this one 2-0 if that ends up happening. So they're going to try and play this one structuredly. Now, smokes are going to be deployed outside. Currently, not really anyone quite contesting it. It is Hanya, who might have a tiny gap in the smoke, but just will play and wait for sound cues. As the T's have now crept closer by the smoke balls. Angelica, well, she is quite ready for it, and now there will fade. Angelica grabs one, but at the same time, the A crunch is coming in. The right timing by NOFEAR5. And now, oh man, the CT defense is 100% still there. The IDs of NOFEAR5 were present, but it's all getting counted. And Cressy, last player alive, she cannot do it. And it's TotalneGituwy who take NOFEAR5 down 2-0.